Much distinguished ladies and gentlemen, given the challenge of time that we have, may I kindly invite our permanent secretary, who is the representative of the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, to deliver her remarks. Ma, you're kindly welcome. Yeah, so that is already outside. Yeah, thank you.
Once again, good afternoon, everyone. I wish to align with the protocol that has already been made by the MC and the Director General. I thank you so much for honoring today, being able to sit in this place, which is not very comfortable. However, due to your love for the National Research Institute for Chemical Technology, you are here to listen to what the Institute has been able to do in Nigeria. For me, I first met Prof Jeffrey in Yola when I went to commission the Firo Outstation Office in Adamawa State, the zonal office for the Northeast. And immediately we finished that, he now persuaded me to join him to the former Federal University of Science and Technology, Yola, now Alhaji Modibo Adamawa University. There he has built a big laboratory that we are going to furnish so that we can use that for our investment in the Northeast. In the forefront of the Institute, there is a big baobab tree. We are just coming from MDTI, where they have told us how so many things can be derived from baobab tree for longevity, agelessness, and all those things that Adam and Eve brought to us that now cause arthritis, conjunctivitis, all manner of illnesses that you wake up in the morning, you cannot stand up and face your daily chores. Baobab tree, very important tree that God bless Africa with. If you follow focus on Africa, you must have seen where China are now uprooting them to take to China. This is things that God has endowed Africa with, and Nigeria. Also in front of that institute, there is tamarind plant, which they told me was full of vitamin C. As I pick the leaves from that tamarind plant up till today, this, my nostril, the nasal cavity, has always been blocked. But ever since I picked that thing and ate raw from Yola up till this moment, I am standing here very healthy. If I say I'm tired, it's just natural exhaustion, but not that I am ill. These are natural things that Africa is blessed with. But because of the mindset the first persons in terms of the Spanish and the Portuguese came with, to now change the mindset of our ancestors, we are now waiting until we get processed medication before we think of healing. But here we are with natural things that can heal us so much Even our eminence, the Grace John Cardinal Onaikom, was in presence of what the natural medicine can do to improve the health of Nigeria. For us to be a wealthy nation, we have to be a healthy nation. Then coming to the chemical technology, Nigeria, we are bound with so many things. I've already mentioned the issue of the mineral, solid mineral resources, because I was privileged to be one of the first that started the ministry in 1995-96, when the then general, the head of state of Nigeria, General Sani Abacha, created the ministry with the Ministry of Women and Social Development. We were able to identify 34 minerals that are of commercial quantity, of which one of them, lithium, is being carted away from Nigeria. And most of the things that we need to do to keep a sustainable economic development is from lithium. But Chinese are packing them out, and we are sitting down here. So the most important thing for us now to do is to invest in education. I am so proud of seeing the institute come out with the children, because not only in Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, wherever I've been, I've realized that mentorship is really lacking in our system. So thank you so much for investing in this, because in the next 20, 30 years, we are handing over to them. And if they are not well equipped, we'll continue to be with this our have mentality of thinking that it's only those things that are from Europe and America, which China and India have taken over, that are the best for us. The pharmaceutical industries are backing out, and we don't have money that we are going to invest. We buy for a card of augmentin that used to be 1,800. The last time I asked, it was 48,000. How many persons can afford 48,000 to buy augmentin for a child under 6 years, 59 months? So these are the things that we need to sit down and think critically as a nation. Are we going to allow these things to erode away the way we had allowed the wealth of oil to erode our mentality, that we never really realized that we had potency in other sectors that could have driven the economy? So thank you so much for what you have done for the industrialization. Like my boss, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, Federal Republic of Nigeria, has always hampered upon. It is for us to commercialize this, our product, the patents, intellectual property. We won't keep them in shelf again. We have to bring them out and sell them. Investment, even just in Nigeria, will create a huge economic benefit for the nation. What of if we can extend it to the sub-region, the West African sub-region? Even if it's just to our amiable guest who is here, the Republic of Sierra Leone, the Gambia, Liberia, and Ghana. If we can even invest with this that we have done, I am sure the issue of forex, this and that is bastardizing battering our naira, making naira a casualty. Every morning we wake up, we hear naira is changing for 100 and so 1,000 something so to $1. It will be a thing of the past, because without manufacturing, we cannot make headway. Thank you so much for receiving us. God bless you all. God bless Nigeria.
That's our permanent secretary of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, in the person of Eswabana Uncle Asanya. Please a big round of applause for her again. Ma, we are grateful. Thank you very much, Ma, for honoring our day. God bless you all. You can have your seat. Thank you very much, Ma, for honoring our day. God bless you all, and all the dignitaries present here. We all appreciate you from the National Research Institute for Chemical Technology, Zaria. Before I call on the presenter, please I want to recognize Engineer Dr. Ibrahim Asu Ogweji. He is the National Coordinator of Executive of the 5. A big round of applause for him, sir. Sir, please are highly welcome. We also want to recognize the presence of Engineer Dr. Mrs. Eti Johanna Ishiki. She is one of the directors of business development, consultation, and collaboration of SHESTCO, Abuja. A big round of applause for her. Ma'am, please, you are welcome. You are all welcome. Now I'll be calling on, because of our time, we have so many things. Ladies and gentlemen present here, I'm told that before I call on the presenters, that I should give opportunity for the ministers to come up and to present their good messages. Please, we are honored to have you here, sirs and ma'ams. So a round of applause for them, please, as they come forward for their good messages.
Thank you. Well, I'm Sergio Aziz Kumara. I'm the Deputy Minister for the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. We're truly honored to be here. I mean, as guests of honor for this STI Expo 2024. When the Permanent Secretary was speaking, I think there are a lot of similarities between Nigeria, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and Sierra Leone. The same way oil has been the major focus and less beneficial to the development of Nigeria, I think similarly that's the case we've had in Sierra Leone. What we have done is to invest hugely on human capital development to ensure that we recruit by introducing a free quality school education, but also to put emphasis on science, technology, and innovation. That's why you will note that I've taken a huge interest in the Expo 2024. I was speaking to Professor Barminas that we will ensure that the close collaboration is maintained. This morning, I met with the Ministry of Federal Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation to give life to our bilateral relationship. I know in the hard times of Sierra Leone, Nigeria has been a big brother, supporting us in wartime to ensure that we get peace. Now we're talking of the 21st century fourth industrial revolution, and we acknowledge that we are lagged behind enormously. And I think it's about time that we step up. I mean, research and development. I mean, we've had over 200 years of higher education. I believe even Nigerians, many Nigerian professors of old were educated in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone was known as the Athens of West Africa, the private college. We want to restore that past program to be globally competitive. So I'm here in particular to promote that bilateral relationship. We've had technical aid cooperation. For those of you who will be interested to support us, once we develop on that relationship, professors would like to ensure that close collaboration maintains. People who may want to go to Sierra Leone to see how we can expose our young people to research, science, technology, and innovation. For example, currently in Sierra Leone, to promote science, the girl child in Sierra Leone, in addition to free quality school education, free tuition until post-secondary, the girl child education on science, technology, engineering, agriculture, and mathematics options have free education onto university level. That's what we have done to encourage science. And we're already beginning to see the benefits because there's an uptake of science options, but we have to expose them. Laboratories are not that many. We have to expose them to science and research. So I'm most pleased to be here and I'd like to further the relationship. And thank you, Permanent Secretary, for giving me this opportunity and the Honorable Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that wonderful goodwill messages. Please, we will have the privilege of having another goodwill message from one of the dignitaries. Before we call on the presenters, I don't know if the Honorable Commissioner of Science Technology of Gombe State, Dr. Pape Dr. Karokwa is here, or his representative for his goodwill message. I want to also recognize Isa Waizago, the National Coordinator of a Welcome to Nigeria initiative. We are here, please come forward for your goodwill message. As he's coming forward, please a round of applause for him. A big round of applause for him, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. This event, my name is Isa Yusuf Sago, the National Coordinator of Welcome to Nigeria project. And what we to fill in the gap, economic development program.
stand of the national anthem. After the count of 2. 1, 2. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help you the truth to know. In love and honesty to grow and live in just and truth. With lofty heights attain to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. May I please be seated? Thank you, Mark. All right, I hope everyone is seated. I've seen some people standing. Let's have our seats as we commence on the program. I'd like to officially again introduce to us the representative of the Honorable Minister and Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, a friend of the agency, Mrs. Etwabana Boasai. Round of applause for her. Thank you so much, ma'am, for making our time here. I also want to recognize the presence of our guest of honor, Honorable Sajo Aziz Kamara, Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Technical Higher Education, Sierra Leone. It's a pleasure to have you here, Sajo Aziz Kamara. Thank you so much for being a part of this space. Permit me to also introduce to us the Director General, Chief Executive Officer of the National Biotechnology Development Agency, Professor Atulai Mustafa. Good to have you here, sir. Thank you for the host for today. Seated beside him, we have the Supervising Director of the agency, Engineer Anum. Thank you so much for being here, sir. A round of applause for him. I also want to recognize the one-time OBG of the agency, Pharmacist Abayondo today. It's a pleasure to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for coming here. Very quickly, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's just introduce our directors, and then we'll move on to the program for today. We have the Director of Medical Biotechnology Department, Dr. Barminas. It's a pleasure to have a round of applause for him. We have the Director Then we have the Director of Food and Industrial Biotechnology Department, Dr. Gloria Imogatsu. A round of applause for her, please. We have the Director of Agricultural Biotechnology Department, Dr. Rose Villato. A round of applause for her. We have the Director of Genetic Journalists and Bioinformatics, Dr. Shakula Akademi. A round of applause for her, please. And then we have the Director of Research, Dr. Chukwu. A round of applause for her. We have the Acting Director of Finance and Accounts, Mr. Gigi Zepere. A round of applause for her, please. And also we have Dr. Ajara Yusuf. She's overseeing the Environmental Biotechnology and Bioconservation Department. A round of applause for her, please. At this time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, without more ado, I'd like to bring up for the welcome remarks the Chairman of the Local Organizing Committee for this event, Dr. Rose Villato. A round of applause for her, please, as she comes forward for our welcome remarks.
The Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uchenna, and every representative of our the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Barminas, and Sami. Our special guest comes to the DGCO, National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency, Professor Abdullah Mustafa, the performing duty, our visionary leader, our former overseeing DGCO Canada, our pharmacist, advisory for the university, our supervisory director, the Ministry of Innovation and Technology, Nigerian, and all other directors in the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, here present, and all the CEOs of our sister agencies here present, and all the directors from them here present. The scientific officers and all other officers, all directors, from other ministries here present, members of the fourth estate of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. I say good evening to you all. It is my great pleasure to extend a very warm welcome on behalf of the management and staff of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency on this very special day of ours, Biotechnology Day, at the Science, Technology and Innovation Expo 2024. I'm glad to tell you that biotechnology is the way to go, is a game changer. It has revolutionized our world in countless ways, from advancements in medicine and agriculture to environmental sustainability and industrial processes. Today, we have come together to celebrate the incredible achievements and potential that biotechnology has in shaping our future. Throughout this event, we will delve into the fascinating world of this cutting-edge technology, exploring its diverse applications and the profound impact it has on our lives. From cutting-edge research to innovative technologies, we will showcase the latest developments and breakthroughs in this field. As we embark on this journey of discovery, let us not forget the crucial role of science, technology, and innovation in addressing some of the most pressing challenges feeding a growing population, especially the population of Nigeria, which grows geometrically, or protecting our environment. Biotechnology offers very powerful solutions that have the potential to transform our world for the better. So I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology and its sponsors who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible on a yearly basis. So your dedication and commitment to advancing STI are truly commendable. And I'm confident that together we will inspire new ideas, foster collaborations, and drive progress in this exciting field. So without much ado, I invite to immerse yourselves in the rich tapestry of biotechnology, engage in thought-provoking discussions, and seize the countless opportunities that lie ahead. Together, let us harness the power of biotechnology to create a better, more sustainable future for generations to come, generations yet unborn. Thank you and enjoy the Biotechnology Day and this Science, Technology and Innovation Expo. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Rose Idado, for your welcome address. Another round of applause for her, please. Having made this ladies and gentlemen, to recognize the presence of the Director General, Chief Executive Officer of OTAP, Mr. Leo. Thank you so much for having him up. At this time, we'll take some few Google messages. And to set the ball rolling, I would like to welcome our guest of honor for his Google message, Sajo Aziz Kamara, Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Sierra Leone. A round of applause.
Thank you very much. Let me start on existing protocols and to say how honored we are from Sweden to be invited to this Expo 2024 STI. We're here because we have a strong bilateral relationship with the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We have invested hugely in education, human capital development in particular, but the STI has been a major agenda to drive sustainable national development. In Sierra Leone, we have seen the need to introduce free quality school education on post-secondary, but in particular, the President has introduced free education for all women with STEAM education, that's science, technology, engineering, and culture and mathematics, as a way to drive national development. I have been here since Monday, and I think there's a lot to take away, but going home also will be how we build on the relationship for mutual benefit. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was short and straight to the point. Another round of applause for him. Thank you so much for being here. Permit me to recognize the present and also provide for his Google message, the Commissioner for Science, Technology and Innovation, all the way from Plateau State, Professor Bozele Obed Macho. A round of applause for him. Please come forward to your Google message.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, all of the protocols to be observed. It appears I'm gradually becoming a goodwill message giver. The time I'll have to start thinking of whether to renege or to agree. But notwithstanding, it will stop one from putting one or two words to encourage the different parastatals embedded under in the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation. I quite understand that the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency has been in existence for quite a while and also have been able to give an offshoot to other parastatals. But one of the things I always like I did said earlier on is to encourage those who are involved or in the parastatal to start thinking of going beyond the normal or the limits. While we understand the situation that is within the country at the moment, we also crave your indulgence that you always tell us that in the academia that we should seek for research grant. Maybe it is time we start saying those in the research institute should start seeking for research grant outside the normal cover of the federal government, so that way we will Nigeria together. Thank you for coming, and God bless us in this state.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure to have you. I believe you deserve another round of applause. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome for our remarks the chairman of today's occasion and the representative of the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Mrs. Permanent Secretary and the friend of the agency, Mrs. Iswalana Asani. A round of applause for her. Once again, good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I align myself with all the affairs area.
For me, this is my first time in this venue this morning. Like my colleague from Plateau State has said, whether he has become a celebrated goodwill mission giver, it is your passion for the science, technology, and innovation that has made each session to invite you to give goodwill message, because we need to encourage ourselves, especially on the plateau, to be into science, technology, and innovation, so that most of the restlessness that we are having here can be doused on. Without science, technology, and innovation in a positive way, most of our restlessness in the entire nation will continue to aggravate. So thank you so much for being here since Monday till today, that we have celebrated you as goodwill giver. Thank you. Yes. However, I have to acknowledge his passion as Commissioner Science Technology from Plateau. We can have from each of the 6 geopolitical zones one commissioner as passionate as he is. Then the issue of our children in the next 10, 20 years with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Even arts, because without arts, still, we cannot actually make any way forward. So whilst we are talking of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, arts, literature, creative arts. For me yesterday, someone was telling me that the place is up to, I now ask the person, how many persons amongst us, this our generation, studying mathematics in our primary and secondary school, because of now taking mathematics to bachelor, master's, or PhD level. But if Davido was the one that was here since Monday, the Eagle Square wouldn't have accommodated the population that will come from all the surrounding states of Nasarawa, Kogi, Benue, Niger, Kaduna, Kwara. Everyone would have come to have a glimpse of Davido and dance to his music. Footsteps of our dance would have changed with every new song that comes on stage. But for the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, a lot of people don't know the essence of it. But it is the very essence of development, sustainability. It is with it that the people in creative arts can come up as we are listening to the bands. It is the science technology that has made these things to now have this harmony, the melodious harmony in our ears. Coming to the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency. This is an agency that if we are able to harness its potential, we will be speaking of sending our seeds to entire West Africa sub-region. We were there earlier in the year to show to the world our tailor-made. I'm still waiting for my tailor-made because the rainy seasons are approaching, so the farming season will soon be here. I hope you have done that of cowpea because you promised us that you will come in with that of cowpea. People are asking why the agency is now having research as part of its name. It has to because we have to also look for how to access the money that is for the research institutions. The universities will not be the only agency, the only institutions that will access the money for research. And when they finish, our business are being kept in cooler in the shelves. We need those things to now come out for us to commercialize them. That is why we are here today, so that we look at what we have been able to do and what we'll be able to do in future to give a green environment that we will be talking of in organic fertilizer. Everything that we have to do will be natural. So thank you so much for coming. On behalf of my boss, I say thank you, God bless you all, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Another round of applause for her, please. Let me assure you on behalf of the agency that your talents and your how people will be delivered intact. Thank you so much, ma'am. She's a friend of the agency, passionate about what we do, and she has been joining us support all the time. Thank you so much. Another round of applause for her. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring up a prolific researcher, a man that is so passionate about leveraging technology for the social and economic development of Nigeria. He's been navigating the agency to progress, and we're so delighted to have him here. Let's welcome for his presentation the Director General, Chief Executive Officer of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency, Professor Abdullahi Mustafa. A round of applause.
Thank you very much. The Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science, Technology, the Chairman of the Occasion, the Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science, and Technology, the guest from Sierra Leone, the the Honorable Minister of Technical and Higher Education, the Director General, NOTA, the National Coordinator, Executive Order 5, the Commissioners, Science, Technology and Innovation, Bantu State, the Supervising Director, National Biotechnology Development Research and Development Agency, the Directors of National Biotechnology Development Agencies, our invited guests. I will not go one after another because we have quite a lot of invited guests. You are very much welcome to this very interactive session. And, I would like to take us through some of the research that we are doing in the National Biotechnology Development Agency, which rhymes with the theme of this year's expo, that is Science, Technology and Innovation Solution to National Economic Challenges. All our researches that we are doing, the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency is focused towards the agenda of the government, and we are doing it to complement the government effort. So the presentation is how the science, technology, and innovation, in particular the biotechnology, enhance the economic development of our nation. So the biotechnology remains crucial in developing nations, because there are so many parts of the economic growth that is attached to biotechnology. And the developed nations have already gone far in terms of biotechnology. But for the developing nation, it is critical for them to look at biotechnology as an engine room for their economic development. And biotechnology is a relatively new set of technology and has the potential for these countries to act early to catch up with the development of to catch up with the increase in development in the new era of technology in the world. The dramatic growth, which is witnessed since around middle of 20th century, is most prominently in developing countries, are due to significantly improved areas, which is in particular prevention of infectious disease and reduce malnutrition, which is predominantly affecting it. So, how do biotechnology come into these two things that have been mentioned? I'll take you through one after another. But before I go into that, I would like to describe biotechnology as a process or biological process which harnesses organisms or systems to develop innovative products and solutions. It spans in various sectors, including healthcare, agriculture, environment. That is where the government focus will inform the national biotechnology. These are the pillars of development, and that is why we have 4 technical departments that drive this economic development. And we have already started. We'll see in due course what we have done in terms of improving the development in these 4 technical areas. Biotechnology innovations have the potential to revolutionize industries and drive the economy through these 4 areas that are mentioned. Now, the economic challenges that are faced by these nations, they encounter a lot of economic challenges, that is the developing nations. And part of them are food security, healthcare costs, environmental degradation, and industrial competitiveness. These challenges demand innovative solutions to foster economic growth and improve social well-being of the people in the country. Now, the biotechnology in agriculture. Let us see what we have done in agricultural sector. And remember, it's an agency that was formed in 2001. At that time, we were just struggling to get the researchers' feet on the ground. However, we have collaborated since that time with many agencies within and outside the country. And with this collaboration, we have found the development, we have found the progress that we have made with that collaboration. And this is what we use in driving all the 4 sectors. And in particular, the agricultural biotechnology, which provide a solution that contributes to food security, farmers' livelihoods, and economic development. Now, what we have done in the early stage of biotechnology is that we have developed a protocol for sustainably developing protocols for seedlings of these our products: pineapple, banana, plantain, gum arabic seed. We have developed a protocol for providing seedlings to the farmers, and farmers are finding it easy because one of the main challenges of the farming system using these items is finding the seed. But fortunately, we have gone to this level. We develop the protocol and we provide the seed for the farmers to use in the season. And we use the system of tissue emancipated by the atta, and this is to produce the seedling for this tropical food and food crops using this technology. The micro propagation do not stop to that, but we have also tamarind, plantain, and pineapple fully developed, and we are providing the seed. This is the greenhouse that is used to provide these items and also fodder for animals feed. And that will come into that level of animal development, because most of the time people, when they talk about agriculture, they forget about animals, because animals are part of the food chain, sustainable agriculture, and for the development of a nation economy. One of the very important food crop that has a large or long value chain is soybean. We have a research that is going on in the agency for herbicide tolerant soybean. This herbicide tolerant soybean is in collaboration with Michigan State University, and this is very important. When we look at the farm here, we have a demonstration farm where we have herbicide tolerant soybean and then non-herbicide tolerant soybean. When you use glyphosate as a spray for killing the weed, because one of the problems that this soybean is having is that the cultivation is very difficult because the nutrient is being competed with the grass that is around. So the only alternative is either to weed constantly or to use herbicide so that you somehow your soybean very fresh and have high yielding and very qualitative without any trace of chemicals. So that is the herbicide tolerance, and a lot of farmers are waiting anxiously for this development. Again, we have already deployed this cowpea is very important as our food crop, and this cowpea the farmers have been complaining almost every time about the insect that infested the cow, and the yield is reduced as a result of this insect attack, which is copra. And this insect is the pawn of the cowpea as it is growing, so that the seedling is not going to grow into full and we're not going to have high yield. And this has already been deployed, has already been launched in 2022 in Kano, and that is why I keep saying we don't have shortage of cowpea in this country. A lot of people doesn't know that this is the technology that has been employed. A lot of people doesn't know that this is what is given to the farmers that they are using to produce large quantities. And now we are now at the level of exporting this cowpea to our neighboring countries like Nigeria, Chad, Ghana, and other countries. Before we are importing from them, but now we are exporting the cowpea to those countries. Again, the Permanent Secretary has mentioned that they were there with the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology to launch the telemate. Telemate is going to change the narrative of the whole country's food system in terms of poultry production and in terms of the milling industry. The food system industry is going to be changed completely with telemate. Telemate is also drought resistant, insect resistant against fall armyworm and stem borer. And this is part of the news that have been disseminated as a result of this launch of the telemate. And this is going to give a lot of potential in terms of economic value. We can see the difference between the telemate, which is devastated by the stem borer. It has contact rates already complicated, and then this is a healthy. It's unfortunate that the picture is not clear. A healthy telemate that is being side by side planted in our agency. And this is also in collaboration with African Agricultural Technology Foundation, IAS, and many other institutions to come up with the telemate research. And this is a milestone in food and industry in the country. And the benefit that we are going to derive from this tailor-made release, we are no longer going to use our huge money to import chemicals, because without this protection, we will be using a lot of money to import chemicals to come and spray on the tailor-made. And the innovation will contract the annual farming bomb loss to about loss exceeding about $268 million. And also save Nigeria significant foreign exchange for the importation of maize, because we have deficit of maize and we use not less than $15.2 million annually to import maize. And this is going to solve this shortfall of exchange. And also estimated that 268 billion naira is spent annually in the purchase of chemicals, as I have mentioned earlier, used to spray on this maize against fallout. So again, our research in many improvements. We have over 20 million headcounts, but unfortunately we have 1 liter, 1 to 2 liters that we get from the cows per cow per day. And this is a lot. When you compare it with other countries, pastoralists in the other countries, either Africa or any other place, you find that 11 times the yield of this milk production is 11 times lower than the comparable pastoralists, and then 50 times lower than the commercial herds globally. So when you look at it, we are losing enormously, and this is what we are trying to arrest. So NAFTA comes with the research to improve the genetic constituent of the local category. So that is why we use the system that Brazil used. Brazil borrowed their system from India, and they developed their own. And we are borrowing the system from Brazil. We get the cows that are almost similar in condition, and they can withstand our weather condition. We got Girolando from Brazil, and we have our own cow that we selected using genomic selection. 2 cows, that is Unaji and Budagi, that are comparable with these Girolando from Brazil. So that is what we use to breed our cows. And these cows, as we breed them, it is going to save us about this 1 billion naira that we use to import milk in the country annually. And we are driving this national project, and through this genomic evaluation, we identified these high-risk cows, and we have identified this Brazilian Girolando and Budari and Unaji. And this is our F1. These are as a result of this cross, and this is the animal that we have got, and we have started sequencing this animal to see the genetic constituent that they have taken. We are hoping that at the end of the day, we are going to have 100% milk gene trait into this animal that we have got. So we have them. We are now inseminating second portion of our animals, and then we are going to go on and on until we cover 20 million head count of the cows that are in Nigeria. And our mission is to transform all the cattle so that we can have not less than 15 liters of milk per cow per day. We have started, and this is the beginning. And we hope within 20, 15 years, we are going to achieve that. And another thing, what we taught us a lesson, we need to provide solution for our healthcare. And unfortunately, at that time, we don't have solution. We have to get the test kit, we have to get the vaccine, and at that time, we start thinking. And we think and we think, we have come up with the technology now, we have brought to the table the test kit for COVID. And the basis is not targeted only on COVID, but all other tests that is warranted to be made in our hospitals. So we started with the COVID testing, and then we are going to continue with other testing. And the testing is there at our site, and this is the process that we follow to provide the testing. And we have the capacity to make at least 20,000 in our laboratory per day of this testing. And this is something that is going on, and we are going to develop more test kits for many other diagnoses in our hospitals. Again, as I told you, the vaccine technology is what we have started. We have gone far in the vaccine technology, and we are going to bring in the next 2 years something on the table for us to say, this is a technology that emanated in Nigeria, this is a technology that we have provided as a solution to that deficit that we witnessed during COVID-19. This is the beginning, and I'm hoping in the 1 to 2 years expo, I will come with the vaccine that we have developed here in this country. This is a laboratory that we use for vaccine production, and we have all the equipment. We have the personnel. We are going on stepwise, and inshallah, we are going to achieve that. Again, optimization of biogas. You have seen the biogas that has been displayed. The technology is indigenous, everything is indigenous. And what we are doing is to provide a solution to this electric power supply to the rural people that have deficit in terms of supply of electricity. And this electricity that is generated from the waste that is generated in your factory. And the residue after harnessing the gas is going to be used, or it can be used as organic fertilizer. So you see, it's a win-win situation, and everything is organic. And this development is going to provide a lot of solution to our rural community. You can use the gas for electricity, for anything, either room heating or whatever. And this is a technology that is there. We have the technology. We are optimizing it more and more so that it gives us more volume of gas. Anybody who is looking for partnership with us in all this technology, the door is open, the room is open, and we are very much available for collaboration. Again, you see, biotechnology recognize the importance of people awareness. We have to inform people what we are doing. We have to let them that this is the process that is going on in our laboratory. They have the right to ask questions. We take every citizen of Nigeria very important, and we have taken this awareness, advocacy to each nook and cranny of the country. And we go to palaces, we go to National Assembly, we go to market, we go to churches, mosques, and wherever for enlightening people. And that is why a lot of people know about biotechnology research, and they have the right to know because we recognize ethics of research in our country. And this we use Open Forum for Agricultural Biotechnology, and in collaboration with Agricultural Technology Foundation and many other institutions in the country. And that is what we use for this enlightenment, for telling people about science, technology, and innovation, about biotechnology in the country. And we are glad that a lot of people now are aware about what we are doing in the laboratory, about what biotechnology is. And before, they were misinformed, they were given all false information. But now, everybody is aware that the science and technology is the only way to go, biotechnology is the only way to go, and we are happy. We are making progress. We are happy we are building research. These are not the only researches that we have in the agency. But I just gave you an example of these researches so that you should know what we are doing. For sure, in our next presentation where I come with it, I'll tell you more new researches that we are doing and the results that we have got. The part of the awareness campaign that we have is eating is living. And this eating is living, we use the biotech product like the filament, like the beans, and whatever. to cook food, to make the food, and then to display it. We eat together with you. And I'm inviting all of you immediately after this presentation to go to our stand. We have eating is living, you eat for free, akaras, and what have you, everything. So, in conclusion, biotechnology serves as catalyst for economic development, by addressing national challenges, fostering innovation, promoting sustainability. And the strategic investment in biotechnology research, infrastructure, and human capital is essential for unlocking its full potential and driving economic prosperity. Leveraging on biotechnology advances and empowers nations to build resilient economic, improve life standards, and achieve sustainable development goals. Support biotechnology today and the future will be bright. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Director General, Chief Executive Officer of the National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency. His passion is very contagious. We have the time to go on and on to educate us and inspire us on what we're really doing. I believe he deserves a round of applause. For once on time, because we're right behind schedule, we're supposed to be having the next session to our agency. We'll not be able to have our interactive session as scheduled, but we'll do that at the stand after the program. So we have comments, we have questions, we have observations. We'll go to the stand after this and then we can discuss that. Permit me to recognize the presence of the Director General Chief Executive Officer of SHESTCO, Professor Paul J. Good to have you here. Thank you so much, sir. I'd also want to recognize the presence of the Registrar of Polytechnic University, Mane Ibrahim Ahmad. It's a pleasure to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for coming. I'd also want to recognize the presence of the former Director General of SHESTCO, Professor J. It's good to have you here, sir. Thank you so much for coming. At this time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome formally all right, so I'd also want to recognize the European Cultural Center Ambassador, Sonny Victor Moore. Thank you very much. Good to have you here. At this time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that's you. Good to have you. Thank you so much for coming. I'd like to welcome for the vote of thanks the Director of Medical Biotechnology Department of the agency, Dr. Barminas, for the vote of thanks. A round of applause for him.
Thank you all on behalf of our National Biotechnology Research and Development Agency. We wish all everyone here, we to say that we appreciate your coming, we appreciate the efforts for being here with us, most especially the staff from the campus staff that are here, that have been supporting the Director General and the management to achieve all the transformation. Our invited guests from the European Cultural Center, from the embassy, and so on. We want to tell you that we appreciate your coming here today to be with us. We appreciate also the coming of the Director General, both present, serving, and the former ones from our sister agencies. We appreciate those from outside Abuja. Appreciate the channel of this occasion our able pastor, for being here and also for giving us encouraging words. The institution, the National Institution, appreciates all that are here. And one takeaway that we want to leave is that we have made new friends, we have sustained our friends, and we have not made any enemies. If you want to invest, come to NAFTA. We wish you safe trip at your various destinations. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Eze. We've come to the end of today's class session. Thank you so much, as you have said. So we'll move on now. The representative of the Honorable Minister, Chairman of today's occasion, Mrs. Eswaba Nkwasai, will take the lead. We'll have a group of crowd here, and then after that, shortly before we move to our stand, we'll do some quick interviews with the journalists. Thank you. All right, it is believing is ongoing at our booth. So please feel free to come with us.
Very good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. That is that day you have been waiting for. That great day in the annals of the history and committee of the STI family, the General Science and Technology Complex Day. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and the nexus of national development, inventions and innovations for giving Nigeria the quantum leap demanded for our national growth and development is this day for showcasing all those values, virtues, inventions and innovations of national development. And that is why at the epicenter and the center of gravity of this event, the STI 2024 program is the Shared Science and Technology Day. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today promises to be the most precise beehive of activities that we have been waiting for. Thank you for coming. Shared Science and Technology Complex, of course, is the leading national science and technology village of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is the #1 engineering, science and technology complex and national science village and park of the entire country. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to SHESTCO Day. Any moment from now, we shall officially commence this event, especially with the presence of the official presence of the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, backed up with a team of the directors general from various parastatals, MDAs that are already present. You are welcome once more, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We already have representatives here from the National Assembly Senate Committee on Science and Technology. The chairman, distinguished Senator Abbas is also present here. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we take the precise order of event, we already have seated in our midst, and I'm delighted to announce to you the presence of the Director General, Chief Executive Officer of NBTI, Dr. Patricia Uchenna. Let's appreciate her presence, please. Ladies and gentlemen, in our midst, we have an evergreen scholar, a man of high impetus of scholarly global note, a cerebral chemist, former Director General of General Science and Technology Complex, Professor Sonia Super Thomas. Let's associate his presence. Welcome, sir. We also have the representative of the Director General CEO of the Energy Commission of Nigeria, Ahmed Abdulrahman. Man, you're welcome, sir. Also seated is a very reverend engineer of national and international record, the national coordinator of the Presidential Executive Order Park. Welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also my agenda, epicenter, and nexus of this event, the Director General, CEO of SHESTCO, Professor P.C. Onyegbe. Sir, we appreciate you, sir. He's a man who's always making things happen. The working DG in the Committee of DGs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You're welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, in view of the fact that this program is accorded great interregional and international repute, especially as it pertains to SHESTCO, we have in our midst, and let us put our hands together to appreciate the Honorable Minister of State, Higher Education, Science and Technology of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Mr. Aziz Kamara Sacho. Welcome. We appreciate your coming, and you will, of course, value the relationship that's going to be created between you and SHESTCO today and the Republic of Sierra Leone. Welcome, sir. Any moment from now, the Honorable Minister will be here for the full commencement of this event. Like I told you earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister is here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister Chukwu is represented by our very amiable, our very elegant, our very beautiful, our very adorable permanent secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin to welcome. Without much ado, on that note, may we all be upstanding to take the national anthem of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 1, 2, and then we take it.
Nigeria's to set our father's land with love and strength and faith. The name of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To stand behind and by, one day shall come in freedom, peace and unity.
Thank you very much. Before we resume our seats, let us invoke the power of the Almighty God as we remain upstanding to take the national prayer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 1, 2, go. O God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true. Great lofty Christ attain to build a nation where peace and justice reign. Amen. May we resume our seats, please. In the honor of this event, the Honorable Minister of Innovation, Science and Technology, Chief Uchenna, represented, of course, by our own engine room of administration and accountability of the ministry, our adorable Mrs. Eswabana Nkawasai, the Honorable Minister of State for Higher Education, Science and Technology, Republic of Sierra Leone, Mr. Aziz Kamara Sado, the directors of the Federal Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology, directors, general, CEOs, presidents, the directors of advanced research centers and top management staff of SHESTCO, honorable commissioners from various states of the Federation, captains of industry, presidents. Before I go on with the announcement, my permanent secretary, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I officially announce that, of course, a man with a scholarly and academic franchise, an irradiation expert in nuclear technology, a biochemist, a biotechnologist, and molecular biologist, a notable global professor, of course, is our Director General. We call him a man who is making a difference, the walking deity of SHESTCO. Please let's appreciate him. I will now want to invite him to the microphone to deliver his welcome address. My duty, sir.
The Honorable Minister that we represented by Ebo Fanche, who on her own merit is also here. Our visiting friend from Sierra Leone, I salute you. You are welcome. My teacher and predecessor to the office of Director of Data Science and Technology Conference, Professor Chukwu Thomas, I salute you. The DGs here present. The representative of the chairman, Senate Committee on Science and Technology. You are welcome. The DGs, all other invitees, I welcome all of you to SHESTCO Day. SHESTCO, known as Data Science and Technology Complex, was conceived to bridge the gap, was conceived to provide the necessary room, the necessary facilities needed in research and development. SHESTCO is supposed to be a place to go and research institute. I also want to tell you that SHESTCO in 2017 was given permission to establish 6 zonal offices. And yet now that we have built, not rented, we have built 3 zonal centers out of this. Because we refuse to rent or to start saying we are buying a building or this. No. We design the buildings and got them from foundation to the finish. And I have to say at this moment that the Ministry of Innovation, Science and Technology gave us a very wonderful cooperation. They gave us an open time to pursue that dream. And the members of the National Assembly were wonderful. I want to add that these 3 centers were not built from SHESTCO envelope. They were built by members of the National Assembly as their constituency projects. And these 3 buildings, the foundation, the finishing, all done within 18 months. So very soon, we'll be having our centers, operational centers, in one in Kano, one in Anambra, and another one in Plateau. This has been completed. What we are just now waiting is for the furnishing, and then we'll be able to get the staff that will man those centers. Ladies and gentlemen, I will leave you at this point so that I will be calling the directors of centers to just give us within 3 minutes the research programs of their respective centers. I believe the director of Biotechnology Research and Lab Center should take the lead. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. The Honorable Minister represented by R&D Results from the Council of Director General here present, all protocols observed. My DG has asked me to give an overview of scientific researches, some of the scientific researches we have in the Biotechnology Advanced Research Center. Next slide. The Biotechnology Advanced Research Center, we do research and development activities in food and agricultural biotechnology, industrial biotechnology, medical biotechnology, environmental biotechnology, and biomaterials. Some of our innovative programs include targeted drug delivery and cancer therapy, micropropagation and tissue culture, genetic transformation,
DNA fingerprinting and forensics. Next slide. Sorry, it's not clear to right, so we can't really see the PowerPoint, but these are some examples of those innovative research we do in the center. On the far left, my far left is what we call the temporary immersion bioreactor, where we use in mass producing banana plantlets or plants. This banner here is for mass production of banana plantain for food security and economic empowerment, because when you can use the technology to produce as many as over 10,000, 20,000 plantlets for farmers, which could help them empower them for food and, like I said, for economic purposes. We have around a technology of cancer research, we have biodegradable tissue scaffolds, hydrogels for targeted drug delivery. We have production and purification of protein for cancer therapy, callus production for genetic transmission of local rice. We are looking at doing some genetic transmission of rice. So we have perfected the first stages of genetic transmission, which is production of the callus, where the transmission can actually go on. Then those callus or will now turn into plants that will carry the targeted genes that we are looking at. Then on the far end of my right-hand side is forensics. We are also using DNA technology to authenticate herbal products. If you say that this herbal product has XYZ number of plants and it's not adulterated, like for example, the result there is talking about moringa. We examined different moringa all over Abuja, and we found that not all, some of the moringas were adulterated with neem, and with DNA technology we were able to detect that the moringa product that was adulterated with neem. That is dogoyaro. Next slide. So what is our model approach? The model approach in the Biotechnology Research Center is to have exchange program for students, dual PhD supervision, postdocs, research projects and finance. I must say that in the history of the center, we have trained over 1,000 industrial attachment students, and over 100 masters and PhD students have actually passed through the center for one form of research or the other. One new thing we have done, we want to do, our model is that we want to see how we can create biotechnology startups. Our work is to do the innovation, the science, the research. We want our research now to move forward to have innovative startups, people that can use our researches to generate new business and generate income for Nigeria. Then we also want to see how we can use our technology or STEM itself to drive STEM, especially for girls. Next slide. So in that biotech setup, we want to look at how we can connect with companies, researchers, and inventors. Like my PG said, SHESTCO is a beautiful research environment. He has given the statistics. It's a place every inventor, every company will want to be. And of course, with farms like mine, you know that the ministry's science park is there. So it's an opportunity for where these companies can come and take up biotechnology, innovative products to those startups, creating jobs and also national security. Next slide. Like I said before, biotechnology provides a very big opportunity for women. On the 8th of October, of some days back, we celebrated World Women's Day. Biotechnology is one aspect of science that provides that opportunity to grow women in science. So we also have that where our space is open to train as many women as possible in the fields of biotechnology. Next slide. My last and concluding slide is that biotechnology provides an excellent opportunity to build a sustainable economy. That is what we stand for, and that is what we are. wide open, welcoming people, partners, companies, more students to undertake. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Let me take
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please permit me to stand on the existing protocol, as I was just being informed to speak. Okay, you want to know my name? My name is Professor Dalani. I'm the Director of Chemistry and Advanced Research Center at Science and Technology Complex, SHESTCO. Sorry, I'm going to talk of, to give a highlight on two of our products. One is SHESTCO epilepsy reversal agent, and the other one is on anti-cycling agent. So I'll just give you a brief on what has been done on this SHESTCO epilepsy reversal agent. The SHESTCO epilepsy reversal agent was produced from dry roots, and the roots were obtained from Aquarium State, that's in the southern part of the country. And to the roots, we have been able to powder it and carry out some extractions. And to the extracts, we try to carry out acute toxicity tests on them, that's NBTI. And it was found out that the extracts were toxic free and they are safe for consumption. Then we went further to carry out anticonvulsant tests for these extracts. And it was found out that they were very high, they have very high anticonvulsant activity. Next slide. This is for those of you that came to our stand. This is what the product I'm referring to. That's the SHESTCO era, SHESTCO epilepsy reversal agent. Next slide. I want to talk more on this. We have also carried out some work, like we have carried out the bioassay and also the clinical trials. No, we are intending to carry out the clinical trials. Some journals have been sent for publication, that's on this work. One has already been published, and two are passing through review. Then the next product, that's the SHESTCO anti-cycling agent. This one too, for those of you that came to our stand. Next slide, let's do the process. I think the product. For those of you that came to our stand, this product I'm referring to, the ASA, SHESTCO ASA, that's SHESTCO anti-cycling agent. This one has been also tried in vitro using sickle cell, that blood from the sickle cell sufferers, and it was found to be very active. Go back to the. So when the active or when the extract was added to the sickle cell blood, and it was now reversed to a healthy one there, as you can see. So what you have there is the sickle cell, and here you have the normal blood cell. And we intend to go further, carry out some other trials. Thank you very much.
It is my mandate, according to me by the Director General, to now invite the head of Advanced Manufacturing and Simulation Center, Dr. Yakubu.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to observe that my key already started. I am your president, I'm the head of applied mathematics and station. Like my colleague already said, over the years and the oversight functions of training IT students, PhD students, and master's students, after has been part of it. Here, I am going to speak particularly on the striking research that actually impact should be impact on the life of the masses. It has been a major problem issue, and that is malaria parasite detection. These have been our key focus in finance. Most of us know that recently, the war is dancing toward artificial intelligence. The way to do things simpler, cheaper, accurate. So answer and the portion to see how it can develop a versatile device that can test malaria parasite without you putting yourself to pass through a microscope or go come back again to take the result. So we developed a model for automated malaria parasite detection using machine learning approach. Now we know machine learning approach, machine learning is a part of artificial intelligence algorithm. So the model, that is the picture of the model as you see. The model is a mini computer, a Raspberry Pi computer. It has its own app, which you can upload the image. You can snap the image of the blood, you can upload it, and then you get the instant results, whether it is positive or negative. The process started, the device works this way. We acquired volumes of blood samples, image of blood samples, and then we classify it under infected and non-infected, clean up the data set to make it more, to enhance the quality. Now, this blood sample is now used to train a computer algorithm, which we call CNN. And then from there, the computer is able to learn the blood, learn the pattern of the blood. It knows the pattern of the blood that contains parasites and the one that does not contain parasites. From there, it now deployed to this device to see. With this device now, you can actually read a blood sample, image of the blood sample, and the device feeds into the device and you see whether you are affected or the malaria parasite is positive or negative. Why is this device very important? Or why do we turn into it? We found that in most rural areas that we don't have expertise like medical expertise to go about, using the microscope and all this. With this, you can deploy this into a handset. The app can be deployed into a handset, which you can test the blood sample and know whether you are positive. We also realize that this device, this algorithm can also be, moved into the area by testing the sister parasite, that's the type 1, which is actually a problem in Nigeria. So it can also learn blood sample of type 1 infected, the pattern and the characteristics of it, in which can also detect in the twinkle of a click, and you can also know that you are type 1 positive or negative. Another more important application of this, you can also detect casualties in a road accident. For instance, if we have the blood of Nigerian or their DNA, captured and stored in the data bank. And using to train this model. Therefore, means anytime any of us have accident, we don't bother to go to where is it come from, where is the ID, you can just pick the blood, use the app, and then you can tell that, oh, please, we have found one of the persons here on the road. So it's one of the breakthrough we intend to take it higher. When it comes to scalability, it's very more scalable. When it comes to time accuracy, the calculation neural network algorithm we use to train this model. For those of you that are in artificial intelligence, will know that one of the most versatile algorithm that has about 85 to 95% degree of accuracy. And so these have been our major breakthrough in applying mathematics and simulation advanced space center this year. Thank you.
Our distinguished panelist secretary, SHESTCO is of course studied with highly reverend scholars and academics. You give doctors all the time to tell you how to mathematically model the whole country. But because of time, we'll quickly take this announcement on the order of my DG while inviting the other presenters. I have the honor to tell the permanent secretary that because of the robust academic environment granted and the leadership acumen of our DG, a lot of DGs have also been made from SHESTCO. And today we have DG Nassetem from SHESTCO, born from SHESTCO, Dr. Shola Olusegun. Our Director General, being a very reverend academic scholar, is a friend of many scholars from across the states of the Federation. And so today we also have here Professor Gazelle Opetnanju, Commissioner for Science and Technology, Nasarawa State. So welcome, sir. We also have from Kano State, representing the Honorable Commissioner for Science and Technology, the Director PRA, Awa Garba, St. Louis. You're welcome, sir. We also have the Director General of NAFTA, Professor Abdullahi Mustafa, also present here. Our DG2 has brought into the nexus of networking with the National Assembly a very robust relationship. So we have the House Committee on Science and Technology represented here fully by the clerk of the House, Dr. Chukwu. Welcome. And of course, time precise with us since the beginning of this event is the representative of the distinguished Senator, Science and Tech Committee of the Senate, Mrs. Charity Anaja. You're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, the formidable Bureau is also represented here by Dr. Mrs. Oluwatoyin Oluwole. Let's appreciate her presence. The next in order of this presentation, Distinguished Permanent Secretary, is an engineering physicist, Dr. Tom Imaleri. Please, let's appreciate him for this. On that note, while expecting his arrival, oh, he's here. I didn't know that here. He always decides to make himself invisible whenever he wishes. I don't know if that's part of physics.
Honorable Minister, ably represented by our money, the NG House of Science and Tech in Nigeria. Thank you very much for being with us. All protocols observed, but I would like to mention that I saw the Director General of the earlier, but he has left. Can be brief. Yes, I am the acting director of the Physics Advanced Research Center of SHESTCO. What I'm saying here is on physics, because the whole place is very bright, and so we are not seeing the contrast of what we expect to see on the screen. If there was a way, if I had the opportunity to have switched before the slide and make the place a little darker, and then we'll see what we have on the screen later. These are some of the things we teach the students when they come on industrial training. Yes, I'll try to be as fast as I can. Now, in the Physics Advanced Research Center, we carry out primarily two things: direct research activities carried out by the researchers on ground. And then research support activities that we give to researchers from all over the country and beyond who come to SHESTCO for one purpose or the other. If you listen carefully to what the DG was saying, he said virtually all sophisticated equipment that cannot be installed in many institutions, you find them in physics, find them in SHESTCO. And so people come from various institutions to use them. We train on how to use those equipment, and when they come, we guide them on how to use them. We show them, we use them for them in carrying out their research. Many of them would have required some of them going abroad, but here we have our abroad research, so we provide those services. Right there now we have joint activities as part of what we do. Renewable material development, geophysical environmental studies, electronic embedded system circuit development, and then the research and support activities, preparation of research materials. There are many people, either PhD, masters, and the rest, they come, they really do not know, they have an idea of what they want to do, but they really do not know how to go about it. We sit them down and listening to them, we guide them on what to do, and then we help them to carry out preparation of their samples, and then characterization of the samples is actually meant to monitor and measure the properties of what they have prepared. Like for instance, somebody is going to prepare a solar cell. He doesn't really know whether the solar cell will work. We have the solar simulator. Next slide, please. Now, I will try to break them down as quickly as I can. Renewable energy material development of solar cells. Today, everybody is talking about solar panels. There's no solar panel without a solar cell. If you just go buy solar cells from China or wherever, and you put them together and say you are making solar panels, you are really not making solar panels, you are assembling solar panels. Making of the solar cells require research from the basic raw materials to make the cell. It is the cell you assemble together to make the solar panel. That is where we are working, making of the solar cells. We have made dyes inside solar cells. We have made different layers solar cells. But if you closely look, there was a time we did some work on flexible solar cells that could be worn as clothes. The research on flexible solar cells actually started from SHESTCO. It was after we published our work on SHESTCO that we started seeing other people working on it, but we didn't take notice of it. Now the development of energy storage batteries. There is no need talking about it. Everybody knows the importance of batteries in present day to the world. Now the battery, we have all the vehicles. Go to the next slide, every does
already logged into share. Let me do the orientation.
The National Bureau of Statistics, third quarter of 2017, had about 11,500, just say about 12 million vehicles operating in Nigeria. And each of those vehicles had at least one battery in there. We're not talking about the one for solar installation, just on vehicles alone. Now, the lifetime of each of those batteries, as at today, if it lasts 2 or 3 years before you have to replace them. Now, look at the cost. Replacement of about 12 million units at an average cost of 75,000 naira per unit is more than that now. Gives about 900, how many millions? Millions every 3 years. About 3 million, 300,000 million per year. Everything important. Now, just picture how much Nigeria is spending on